The CIA, just saying the name sounds like something out of a spy movie, right? They're like the ninjas of the government, super secretive and good at what they do. But even ninjas can't dodge everything. Imagine their surprise when a group of teenagers hacked into their system. You're probably thinking, no way, how's that even possible? Well, this isn't some Hollywood action flick, it's a true story. Back in the late 90s, a time when the internet was still this new, exciting thing, a bunch of tech-savvy kids pulled off the unthinkable. They infiltrated the CIA's supposedly impenetrable network, turning the world of espionage upside down. It was a prank, a game to them, but it shook the CIA to its core. This is the story of their audacious hack, the fallout, and the lessons learned. It's a story about the power of curiosity, the allure of the forbidden, and the importance of thinking about the consequences before hitting enter. This wasn't some highly organized group of criminal masterminds. We're talking about regular teenagers, kids who probably spent more time arguing over video games than plotting global cyber attacks. Their ringleader, let's call him Zero Cool, because real names are still classified, was a computer whiz. Zero Cool wasn't some gloomy, basement-dwelling stereotype. He was your typical teenager, except when he was glued to his computer screen, fingers flying across the keyboard, navigating the digital world with an almost supernatural ease. He and his friends, a motley crew of self-proclaimed cyber crusaders, saw hacking not as a crime but as a challenge, a way to test their skills and make a name for themselves. Their motivation? It wasn't money, power, or even fame. It was something far simpler, far more adolescent boredom. They were bored with dial-up internet speeds, bored with the limitations of their parents' computers, bored with the world as they knew it. Hacking, breaking into systems that were supposed to be off-limits gave them a thrill, a sense of excitement that their everyday lives lacked. Their plan? There wasn't one, not really. It all started with a dare, a challenge to see who could push the limits the furthest. They hopped from one network to another, exploiting security flaws, leaving their digital graffiti like mischievous ghosts. Then, they stumbled upon a network unlike any other, a network that seemed to hum with importance. A network belonging to the CIA. They were in. The CIA's supposedly secure systems were wide open, like a digital playground for these tech-savvy teens. They poked around, downloaded files, even changed the homepage of a CIA website to a message that read, CIA, we were here. Their actions were a slap in the face to the agency, a stark reminder that even the most secure systems are vulnerable. The news of the hack spread like wildfire, making headlines around the world. The CIA, caught with its digital pants down, was left red-faced and scrambling for answers. Section 4. The agency strikes back. You can imagine their reaction. The CIA, the agency tasked with protecting national secrets, had been outsmarted by a bunch of kids. They weren't laughing. In fact, they were downright furious. This wasn't a harmless prank, it was a serious breach of national security. The FBI was called in, launching a full-scale investigation to track down the culprits. The chase was on. The FBI, using all their resources and expertise, followed the digital trail left by the teenagers. It didn't take long. Soon the authorities were knocking on doors, faces grim, ready to make arrests. Zero Cool and his crew were caught, their reign of digital mischief brought to an abrupt end. The consequences were swift and severe. Section 5. The price of curiosity. Facing charges of computer hacking and trespassing, the teens quickly realized that their actions had real-world consequences. They were sentenced to probation and community service, their dreams of careers in technology seemingly dashed. The world saw them as reckless kids, but their story sparked a much-needed conversation about cybersecurity, ethics in the digital age, and the responsibility that comes with knowledge. The CIA, embarrassed and shaken, learned a valuable lesson that day. Never underestimate the power of a curious mind, especially when armed with a keyboard. This story isn't just about hacking, it's about the fine line between curiosity and recklessness, about the importance of using knowledge wisely, and the ever-evolving landscape of the digital world. The internet is a powerful tool, capable of incredible good and devastating harm. It's up to us, the users, to decide how we wield that power. Because in the digital age, even the most secure systems are only as strong as their weakest link, and sometimes, that link is just a bored teenager with a computer and a thirst for adventure.